Hey everybody, it's me, Cold. So I decided to do a game where I'm playing and commentating at the same time to show you some of my thought process that was involved in all this. Like what am I thinking of when all this is happening? How do I affect it? Uh, you know, this is something I've not done before, so I definitely may be nerfing myself pretty heavily, trying to explain to you what pops through my head because, in all honesty, I'm quite completely and utterly mad at times. I'm hoping this doesn't cause any lag. If it does, this is going to be cut short and never made. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to make it. Even if I lose, I will still show it to you guys. Apparently, we are favored in this match, and even while recording, my computer is still loading this faster than Shelby or FR and Asta233. And actually, Asta233 wasn't my last game. He was in Chaos. So these games were not recorded back to back. If you just watched my last commentary of IG at Eldar versus 2 Chaos, here we go. So early move. I see what I have. I'm the Lord General. I move everything out. And here we go. Always set. I'm going to actually get a Sentinel because I don't want any Banshees getting up in my face because they're quite irritating to deal with. But I set my waypoint from my HQ out forward because there's no point in not doing it. If you don't do it, you're giving yourself a disadvantage. And yes, I'm moving my Lord General to the very first capture point because if they don't do it, they're going to be behind. Even though we may be resource behind in just a little bit, it's going to be not as bad as actually not having anything. So I've cut down on all this. I've tried to get my build order a little bit more efficient. And the next thing I save out for is actually a heavy weapon squad with this combo. My Sentinel is going to support my General, seeing he can munch through all this, and I can make a push this way, while my two squads of Guardsmen go ahead and capture all this other jazz. They've just captured this. They're going to now capture this power node while the second Guardsman squad, who has just arrived now, gets over here, charge that. Lord General Central move up, and here we go. Here we go. First engagement. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see. They're going to be forced to retreat. They know they can't outdo anything. He has a mech boy. Still 2v1. Not going to be in his favor. He's actually not going to be able to do very much damage with those sluggers. Although I can't repair anything right now, he's doing minimal damage to my Sentinel, and I'm keeping a lot at bay. Move my Sentinel up in just a second. Yeah, that's fine. Get my first stomp off. He moves in. No problem at all. Now I'm going to see if I can quickly focus fire. Yes, he does lose a squad. I'm going to be forced to retreat. Don't feel obliged to stick around. If you've won a battle decisively like that, don't feel obliged to stick around. There's no point. Get in there, turn around, start shooting, do a bit of fancy micro. It's really not that fancy, but do something, and then move back out. Don't give your strategic advantage away. As we move along here, we see he's going to be forced to move. He's already lost one force of sluggers. That's horrible at this stage of the game. So right now I know two things. While we're just standing here shooting, I'm going to start the initiation repair. I also quite high on my resources, so I know I'm going to have to get this power node upgraded, and I know I'm going to have to get this power node upgraded. Quickly thing, I'm almost at 300 energy, so I'm going to get my heavy weapon squad up pretty soon. I imagine he's going to get a few storm boys, and look, he's almost going to be pulled back. Yes, he is going to be forced to be pulled back. I've got two guardsman squads here supporting it, and look, he's going to be forced all the way back. I'm going to run up my Sentinel over here, decap this node, because he can't do anything. In fact, I see these sluggers moving in. Get in here quickly, move everything. Do a quick stomp, then focus fire them down. Alright, now focus fire them down. While they're disorientated, they take a little bit more damage. He's going to be forced to retreat with everything. Move up forward with your Sentinel, always first. Your Lord General takes a casualty, it's fine. Ignore it. Here, got 36 energy. Get your heavy weapon squad out. They're going to be doing so much suppressive fire, you are definitely going to need them. Get your guards out, and here. Look, my ally is doing okay. In fact, he may not be doing all that well. Finally moving out. Taking this Lord down here, I'm going to have to move out to take the center node so we can decap it. But to be honest, we're going to decap this quickly. Not too worried about all this, Charles. As soon as my heavy weapon squads comes out, I'm going to deploy it right around here, cover all this coming in, because I know he doesn't have anything. And even if he moves in with storm boys, that's fine. Yes, I could capture that node, but it's not as important as moving down here to support my ally. Heavy weapon squad just came out, so I need to move them in here in position. Make sure they're covering all the possible exits. I'm going to be heavily forced in the center, so don't worry about covering that. Once this is deployed, get your 3 generators down, you get your energy rolling. So right now, we're still a little bit ahead, we're doing okay. Now, I'm debating putting a bunker down this early in game, though it's really a bit of a waste. I could even use one of my squads to put down a multi-blast turret behind these guys so they have a bit more retreating fire. So now we have 2 to 3 points, and I'm going to see, he has some Howling Banshees up here, just moving to intercept them. If anything else, I probably should go over here. I'm going to upgrade one of my squads with a flamethrower upgrade so I can do some easy gen harass. Remember, those generators are your key to victory in the end. Look, here we go. He's upgraded his mech boy with a heavy weapon. That means he can do some suppressive fire, but he won't be able to do everything. Move your central up front to do a stomp before he gets anywhere. This game has a little bit of lag, I do apologize. Stomp, and boom. He did get a burner upgrade for all his boys. Good job on him. I'm going to be forced to retreat. There's nothing I can do. In fact, my Sentinel is going to get decked, and oh, bad move for me. See what happens? You move everything in there too much. Don't expect it to win. I made a huge blunder there. I'm going to have to be forced to retreat everything. I could pull back, but those orcs are going to be following me all the way. This squad is just deployed. That's fine. We still have 2 nodes over 1. I'm going to have to redeploy, though. Let's see now. I could get anything, but I want to get a squad of Catchian Devils, so I'm going to save up for everything here. My ally is going to come in. Oh, I'm talking too much. I need a drink of coffee real quick. Wow. Coffee. It's good for you. Seriously. Okay, I still have my heavy weapon squad. They're going to capture this, but what's my ally doing? He's got 2 squads here, going to go against this. I still have a reasonable amount of forces. I'm going to deploy my heavy weapons team here, get these guys, once they're all upgraded, to move in, and as soon as they're done, get some Catchian Devils to move in and be able to take on some of those other forces. Right now, boom. So as soon as these guys are all paired up, remember, move out in strength. Don't always move out just when you have time. Move out in strength. Alright, and here we go. Yes, now look. What I'm going to do is simply go here, redeploy like this. Then he's going to be forced to move into my heavy weapons fire. Oh, my ally's going to so have to retreat here. Oh, he's lost so much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now look, they still haven't taken this back, so we're at advantage for the amount of items we have. And my Catching Devils are done, so as soon as they pop out, I will be moving right along. I will be getting the Grenade Launcher upgrade in this game for my Lord General, so I can move in. But here we go, moving everything in the center. It doesn't matter if they capture this. This is going to slow them down. They should have held it this long. They just couldn't, though. At this point in time, it's not actually a bad idea to consider getting a... Oh, wow. Is he going to let that squad die? He does let that squad die. Heavy suppression fire there. We're definitely going to be able to retake the center pretty easily. My Lord General doesn't have the grenade launcher boost. We're going to do that for him right away. We need to check out these other power nodes, these other generators. I just don't quite have enough. This one's maxed out. Remember, each farm can only hold 3. Moving to the center here with everything. Catching Devils always up front. If you don't know why, it's because they are a little bit more hardcore than everything else you have. They're that little bit stronger. They're a little bit tougher, and they can survive in melee combat. Get your guardsman squads in the back. They're great supportive fire. They work well in mass infantry lines, but they are not so great when they're unsupported. So after this moves in, I'm actually going to come in here. Seeing I know there's so much damage being done up here, I'm going to have to move in and do some gen harass with my flame squad. I'll definitely capture this point first, get a few things set up. I'm actually going to save up at this point to go to tech level 2, which is going to be a little bit of time, but not too much further. My ally should have actually plopped some generators down. I'm guessing he doesn't have enough time, or he's making a heavy investment in Tech 1. Either of those is possible, you just don't know yet. So here we go, move up, move in, and okay, Lord General should have everything in. Now we do have the sprint ability, so we're going to quickly sprint up here, and we're just going to move in straight for these gen farms. My Catching Devils will be able to do a good amount of damage to them, so will my Flamer squad. As soon as we get in there, boom, and about 3, 2, 1, it should go down. He's coming in with his Banshees. Actually, I don't want to see this. I would prefer him to stick around someplace else, do some other gem harass up here. Otherwise, it's going to be too spread out. Now, if we look at the Orc player, I don't see anything. Here we go. He's fallen for the bait. He's capping this. Why is he capping that? They're already losing so much energy. It's much more advantageous for them to capture one of the victory points. It's just a roadblock. It's a mental thing. You're going to have to ignore some of these. Okay, so as soon as that's up forward, that's fine. We simply move back here, because this has bought us enough time to go here and move on. He's just going to move on to the other control point. That's fine. My sprint is almost back up, but I'm also going to be able to upgrade to Tech Level 2 now. In all that time, we've denied them power, and look, they've taken back one of their nodes. Grand. That's not going to serve them very well in the end. It's fine. They took out one sentinel. It's fine. I took out a squad pretty early on. Move everything in. Move my Lord General in the back. Catching devils in the front. 2 squads in the back. Flamethrower at medium range. Oh look, I found everything else. I'm just going to move straight forward and use the sprint ability as soon as it's on cooldown. Boom. I'm going to see if I can surround this hero unit right here. Look. If he doesn't move back, he will... Oh, nice little thing. Uses the shield. Still not going to be amazing. Oh, my Eldar buddy should have retreated sooner. That's just not going to serve him too well right now. And all that firepower I bring to bear, use my grenades on these guys. Oh, nice use of grenades right there. That last squad of flamers should get out of there already. It's not going to, though. Oh no, what a silly move. My computer's slowing down a little bit. Fraps, I hate you at times, but yet I do love you all the same. Boom, squad goes down, and look, what did we lose? 1 power node? Great, we lost a power node. Doesn't really matter. Here, 2 squads, 3 squads versus 1 heavy thing. Not gonna matter. We're gonna win that fight. Do a quick here, get my get my guardsman squad up here, catching devils upgraded as soon as you can. You always want to upgrade them. We are now in tech level 2 almost, so that means they'll be able to do their little melta gun upgrade, which is brilliant. Use your other squad to get a suppressive turret down. In this game, they're so far behind. You want to assure the victory. You don't want to go in between. You want to make sure defensive, give yourself that edge in every encounter. If he's smart, he would get some Storm Boys now. That's why I'm putting down this turret. Going to put all my catching devils at the front lines. They have a resistance to fire, so his flamethrowers won't do as much. Lasgun turret will be a next upgrade. Boom, level 2 is just finished. Get my Lord General up here. I will now want to get him the probably the stabilizer to heal all my men in combat, and then the Vox operator so I can do an instant drop of lots of troops. Get my other people here. Well, look, we've surrounded them. What are they going to come at us with? It doesn't matter. I have to see what he comes at me with, and then I'll be able to counter it. If I can't counter it straight away, I will have enough resources to counter it. That's the whole point. He may come out with an early dreadnought now, and it looks like he does, a death dread right there. I can't do anything about it. I have 2 options. Either I can upgrade these guys to a last turret, or I could save up for a Ogryn squad. Both are sensible solutions. I am actually going to go ahead and just upgrade these with the last turret because it's going to help my ally as well. And at the same time, I'm going to have enough to get a brand new squad in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Done. Not having any spare resources. Use what we have, but be smart about what you are using. Make sure to always give them a sergeant as soon as you can afford it, because you're going to need it. Move your weapon squad behind everything. This is going to be and we do have a bit of lag going on here. I do apologize. This is kind of weird. Lagging out. No, the lag. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk about what you really need to do at this point. So look, we want to secure our victory. So we know we're going to have a hard counter for everything they have. And it looks Astra 233 is actually going to drop from the match. It wouldn't have mattered. We've got this one pretty much in the bag as is. Here we go. 3 seconds. Lag race is about to worn out, and he is dropped from the match. As you see, I didn't actually do any of that. It's just automatic, and it looks like... Are we moving again? Yes, we are back in the game. Things are moving along. Hooray! Anti-vehicle turret moving in. Oh, they got a little bit closer than I actually wanted them to. I'm going to have to deploy, like here, look. Line of sight is important. I can't shoot him if he's here or here, but I will be able to shoot him if he comes along here. Get the sergeant upgrade real quick. My other heavy weapon squad is in position, and we'll be able to take out a mass infantry push. Oh, and he gets out some Wraith Guard. Beautiful counter. As Imperial Guard, I hate Wraith Guard. There's only 2 ways of getting rid of them. Manticore or a frickin' stealth option. And stealth options are extraordinarily difficult. Looks like he doesn't need that support anymore. I'm going to move my last turret down here at the High Inquisition point. Ooh, he's actually moving everything to the center. Grand. Fine by me. I turn my last turret around, right around here. So I've got all of this covered. I'll show you again the deployment. Look how the range on that thing. It's going to be perfect. Oh, he sees it. Deploy quickly. Yo, Sergeant will be up in momentarily. Will he be able to get off one shot? The Wraith Guard are behind me. One shot and retreat. Don't take unnecessary damage. He's still going to kill one of my guys, I know. I'm not too worried about it. But he's hitting a squad that's retreating, which has got a massive bonus armor and Wraith Guard on top of him. I know I'm going to win that fight in the long run. Don't win everything in the short run. And boom, down goes the Death Red. The only major thing he has. He sends... now he sends these guys, so use your catching devils, knock them back, do a bit of grenading action, boom, move them forward front, use general's heal and sprint ability at the same time. Everything in the area is healed, and all your troops are right on top of them, and these guys don't have a chance. And they're not retreating, they're dead. Move up. Here's their boss, their leader, or their hero, doesn't matter, whatever they are. Move them up. Dead. Pick off the rest of the remaining. They did actually capture that point at the bottom here, but during that entire action, it doesn't matter. What is he going to do? Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this improv cast. It came about with not having any games to cast because the update for it just came out, and I did actually just reach level 15, so I do get my Manticore Dozer Blade. Hooray! I don't know if that's important or not. Overall, in this score, my ally was actually the champion. Good on him. Well done, mate. Well done. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.